Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we dive deep. We're tackling Kollagen Intensiv Anti-Aging Cream today.
Exactly. And we've got a lot to unpack. Articles, reviews, even a bit of skepticism from the dermatology world.
It's all here. And you know us, we're cutting through the marketing hype to see what's what. So, listeners, if you've been wondering if Kollagen Intensiv lives up to those big promises, you're in the right place.
We're arming you with the info you need to decide if it's right for your skincare routine. Because, let's be real, there's a lot out there claiming to be the fountain of youth.
Isn't that the truth? But we're all about evidence-based beauty here. So Kollagen Intensiv, it's made by Leading Edge Health, right? And their big thing is this SYNC, some kind of super peptide.
Yeah, they're calling it skin-identical collagen, which is a bold claim. We'll definitely be digging into that more.
Oh, we will. But just for anyone new to this, the cream also has, like, shea butter, hyaluronic acid, stuff you usually see in moisturizers.
Right, and those ingredients definitely have their place. But Kollagen Intensiv is marketed as something more, right? It's about impacting how your skin behaves at a deeper level.
Okay, so before we get all scientific, and trust me, we will, but let's see what people are actually saying. We've got this stack of reviews. Some good, some, not so much.
Yeah, and that's important, right? Skincare is so individual. What works wonders for one person might do nothing for another.
Totally. But there are some gems in here. Like, one person saw a difference after just a month. They were going for smoother skin, fewer fine lines, and apparently, Kollagen Intensiv delivered.
That's pretty impressive for sure. Most anti-aging stuff takes weeks, months even, to show real change. A month is fast.
Makes you wonder if these peptides really are different, right? Like, most creams just slap collagen on your skin, but this is supposed to be different.
It is. We're talking about stimulating your body's OBN collagen production. These peptides, they activate something called TGF-beta, which is like this signal that tells your cells to make more collagen.
So instead of just giving your skin collagen, it's like teaching it to make its own.
Yeah.
Like giving your cells a little pep talk.
Exactly. And I think that explains why results might be so different for people. How your skin responds to that pep talk, well, that depends on a lot of factors.
Right. Like stress, diet, all that stuff we know affects our skin anyway. But okay, so we've got some happy customers, but then there's this dermatologist. Kind of a buzzkill, actually.
Well, they're looking at it from a scientific perspective, which is important. They questioned if there's even enough of the SYN COL to do what it claims, for everyone, at least.
It's like they're saying the science is there, but maybe they didn't use enough of it.
That's a good way to put it. It's a reminder that ingredients alone aren't enough. It's the concentration, how they all work together, the whole formula matters.
Right. Just having a sprinkle of something fancy isn't going to cut it. But this next review, this is interesting. Someone said their dark spots faded, but it took 6 months.
And that highlights another key point about skincare. Patience. Sometimes those deeper changes take time, consistency. We live in a world of instant gratification, but skin just doesn't work that way.
Especially with something like dark spots. That's not just surface level, right?
Exactly. It takes time for those changes to happen deep down and then become visible. Sometimes the most impressive results are the ones you have to wait for.
It's true. Okay, before we really unpack how all this works, can we talk about those before and after pictures? Are they even real?
The eternal question. Honestly, I think a little skepticism is always a good thing when it comes to those.
Like, how can people tell if they're legit?
Look at the time frame, for one. Drastic change overnight, probably not happening. Realistic afters show gradual improvements over weeks, even months. That's how skin actually works.
So, slow and steady wins the skincare race. What else?
Pay attention to the specific problem areas. Are they targeting wrinkles? Dark spots? See if the after pictures actually show improvement in those areas, not just a general glow up.
Be specific, right? Don't get distracted by a filter.
Exactly. And if you can find reviews from real people with their own pictures, even better.
Multiple perspectives are key. It's easy to cherry pick the best results for marketing. Okay, so we've got the hype, we've got what users are saying, and we're keeping it real about those miracle photos. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the science behind Kollagen Intensiv.
Let's do it.
We touched on those fancy peptides, but there's more to this cream, right? Shea butter, hyaluronic acid. How do those fit into the anti-aging puzzle?
That's where it gets interesting. We think of those for hydration, but they're actually doing a lot more behind the scenes.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to break it all down right after this.
So yeah, shea butter, hyaluronic acid, we usually think hydration, right? But they're not just there to make your skin feel nice. They actually play a role in the whole anti-aging thing.
Okay, now you've got to explain that. How does a little shea butter fight wrinkles?
So shea butter, it's got these fatty acids, right? Oleic acid, stearic acid. They basically act like your skin's natural barrier, the barrier that keeps moisture in.
Ah, so it's like reinforcing your skin's defenses.
Exactly. And on top of that, shea butter's got vitamins too. Vitamin A, that's good for cell turnover, and then vitamin E, that's an antioxidant.
Okay, so it's protecting from damage A and D, helping your skin renew itself. Multitasking.
Right. And then there's hyaluronic acid. Like we said, it's everywhere these days.
It's like the Beyonce of skincare. Everyone loves it. But seriously, why is it so great?
It's a moisture magnet. It can hold like 1,000 times its weight in water. Can you believe that? And all that hydration, that's what plumps up the skin, makes those fine lines less noticeable.
It's like giving your cells a big drink of water.
Exactly. And hydrated skin is healthy skin. It's more resilient, better able to protect itself.
So we're talking stronger barrier, better hydration. But Kollagen Intensiv also mentions photoaging. What is that exactly? I mean, I know sun damage is bad, but...
Photoaging, it's like the sneaky long-term effects of the sun. We all know about sunburns, age spots, right? But photoaging goes deeper.
Oh, no, deeper. Like, how deep are we talking?
UV rays, they can get way down into your skin, damage the actual structure of your cells. We're talking collagen breakdown, elastin, the stuff that keeps your skin firm.
So it's like the sun is slowly weakening the foundation of our skin.
Kind of, yeah. And over time, that leads to more wrinkles, sagging, all that fun stuff. And to make matters worse, UV rays can even mess with your skin's ability to repair itself.
Wait, so it's breaking us down AD, stopping us from fixing the damage? That's brutal.
Yeah, the sun can be pretty harsh, but that's where a product like Kollagen Intensiv comes in, supposedly. You've got this peptides boosting collagen to counteract the breakdown, and then the shea butter, hyaluronic acid, they're supporting your skin's barrier, keeping it hydrated, which also helps protect it.
So it's like a multi-pronged defense system against the sun.
Exactly. And this is why I think skincare is so fascinating. It's not about just one ingredient or one problem. It's about understanding how everything is connected.
The bigger picture, which, as always, is what we're all about here on the Deep Dive. And speaking of going deeper, can we talk about antioxidants and, wait for it, DNA repair enzymes? Now, that's some next-level stuff.
Yeah, those ingredients definitely take us into the more cutting-edge realm of skincare technology.
Antioxidants? DNA repair enzymes? I mean, are we even talking about skincare anymore, or like a sci-fi movie?
It's exciting, though, right? It shows how much we're learning about protecting skin at a deeper level.
It really does.
Right.
Okay, so antioxidants, those are everywhere, but like, what do they actually DO in a cream?
Think of them like little bodyguards for your cells. See, you've got these things called free radicals from sun, pollution, just life in general, and they cause damage, break down collagen, even mess with your DNA.
And antioxidants stop that from happening.
Exactly. They neutralize those free radicals before they can do too much harm. And what I find interesting about Kollagen Intensiv is they use a bunch of different ones. Vitamin C, green tea extract, even resveratrol, which comes from grapes.
It's like an antioxidant party in this cream.
Okay.
But seriously, why so many different types?
Because they all work a bit differently. Some are better at fighting certain types of free radicals than others. So by having a variety, you're getting more well-rounded protection, I guess you could say.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, but those DNA repair enzymes, that's what's blowing my mind. How is that even possible?
It's wild, right? We used to think DNA damage was like game over. But these enzymes, they can actually go in and fix some of that damage. Kollagen Intensiv uses one called photolysis, which specifically targets sun damage.
So it's literally reversing the damage from those pesky UV rays we talked about.
Pretty much. And that damage, that's what leads to all sorts of aging signs, even skin cancer. So this isn't just about wrinkles anymore. It's about protecting your skin's health in the long run.
Wow. Okay, so I know everyone's thinking, does it actually work? Like, what can someone realistically expect if they use this cream?
Well, everyone's skin is different, right? But based on the science, on what we know about these ingredients, I think Kollagen Intensiv has a lot of potential. The peptides, the antioxidants, the hydration, and then, of course, those DNA repair enzymes. It's a pretty comprehensive approach to anti-aging.
It's not about finding a miracle, right? It's about making informed choices.
Exactly. And that's what we're all about here on The Deep Dive, giving you the information you need to make the best decisions for your skin.
Absolutely. And on that note, I think we've reached the end of our Kollagen Intensiv deep dive.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're feeling a little more informed, a little more empowered to navigate the world of skincare.
It's a jungle out there.
It really is. To our listeners, as always, thank you for joining us. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your skin. Until next time, stay curious.